Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 7, Episode 1 of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, and we are continuing our epic quest. We are on Chapter 6, Part 1. It's called He Who Returns. The time has come to do the impossible. The ancient city of the Four Dwellers calls to you, as it did to the unfortunate members of the previous expedition. Getting inside won't be easy, though. You need guidance from the only other living person who ever returned from the other side, Merlin's last apprentice, Orin. Complete one of the following. Ask Orin to guide you into Tuathan. He can find it in the Weird Edge 141 to the west of Stampede. Does Weird Edge or Stampede, is it on the map somewhere? Can we check our map? I don't see it anywhere on the book. Here we go. Let me check the map. The Weird Edge, Tuathan, Stampede. No idea. West. So it's to the west, so... Got some symbol here. Unless Stampede is this way. I'm going to say we're going to just try to go down the coast. I don't think we've explored all of this, so let's see if we can do that. So we're going to continue our quest. I guess it's either finding Tuathan on our own or finding Orin, but let's kind of go for it. Before we do, quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. We've got a bookstore link down below. You can check out our esoteric dragon mysteries, decoding the dragon symbol in myth and traditions. If you go to our Pontos Fathom Press other YouTube channel, you can listen to some of those podcasts. If you're interested in Arthurian legends, our dragon series is quite popular over there. You can also join our Patreon for as little as $1. You can stay on top of our Song of Ice and Fire gameplay, our tabletop miniature makeover series in which we revise our miniature painting, and our first run miniature paintings. We've done the Tully Cavaliers, we've done the High Garden Pikemen, looking to do the House Martell, and obviously more of the Tainted Grail miniatures too. Monsters of Avalon, Monsters of Avalon Past and Present, Age of Legends, and Last Night box set, even our King Arthur miniature. Go check out those painting videos down below. Like and subscribe to get notified for that new content. And we will jump into round number 1. So let's have our men here advance. He's going to advance down to 4. Looks like we're going to probably need to get another men here activated at some point. It seems to me like we are out of options right here to go anywhere. Like this men here is already out, so I think we're going to go to Falfour and try to activate a men here there. See how that does for us. So we'll go to Falfour. We're going to move our characters down. We are going to move we'll move him this way because this is the closest way to go up. He has to cut up this way because this is not travelable. It's not connected. So he's our 4 dweller is going this way. Let's go ahead and have moving from the Fern Sea to here. We're going to immediately draw a blue encounter when we enter this location once per day. So we get a blue encounter card, and we have the Drunken Knight. Tries to drown his problems in mead, but now he's become a problem. So we got to negotiate with him. This is a negotiation situation. Let's go ahead and we'll start out with try to rein him in or talk him down. We're going to rein him in, talk him down. Let's try to get him to comply a bit. Let's start with Maggot. Who's got the most empathy? Neither of us have really extra empathy, but let's try to calm him down a bit. We're going to start out with 2 points right here, right away. Drunken Knight from Maggot. I'm going to add 2 here. So that's going to be... Those 2 points can raise us up. 1, 2. And let's see what we can do with Bayor as well. Bayor can... Bayer is going to not be as influential here, I believe. Bayer has... Oh yeah, so Bayer is going to add these two in as well. So that's going to add the one more rising up, and the reward is 1 reputation and 1 food. 1 reputation, 1 food. And we can slot these out. And we'll slot this out for him. Grab that 1 reputation. Finally have some wealth here. And we're getting some magic built up on Maggot, so this is good. Maggot has the Grail in his possession. So we've gone through this drunken one. Now let's do an encounter in Falfour. We'll do an encounter in Falfour from our book. Encounter book. Encounter in Falfour. It's 134. So 134. Thick smoke swirls between low wooden houses. The coiling mist covers the western part of the settlement. You hear strange noises coming from there. If you don't have any part of the traveling menhir status, and there's a menhir model in 135, yes there is, go to... If you don't have part of diplomatic mission, go to verse 1. So let's see, do we have diplomatic mission? Diplomatic mission, we don't have it. Oh, so we have to actually have to go do diplomatic mission first. That's part 1 of diplomatic mission. Diplomatic mission, part 1. Actually, it doesn't say we get diplomatic mission, sorry. So let me cross that out. Okay, so it says go to part 1. As soon as you enter the town, a group of young drunken men surround you. They stink of goats and sour milk. A friend, one of them says. You look like a capable one. Maybe you want to share a drink with us and listen to our offer. As you consider the offer, an older woman approaches. Go, shoo, she yells at the men. And you, she pokes your chest. You come with me. She walks away as if you're sure you'll follow. If we go follow her, we go to verse 4. If we ignore the old hag and go to the men, we go to verse 7. Poor lads, she sighs. We're going to go with her. One of them lost his sister yesterday. Sit down, please listen. The smoke had a pleasant fragrance and saliva. The room is cluttered in a cozy way. You sit on... the men here in the neighboring village of Bundor are weakened, and it doesn't protect us anymore. We had an agreement with them. The men here belongs to Bundorka, but the winter is not coming. We will honor the contract, but we need to live. We want to move to Bundorka and settle closer to the men here. That's all. Learn more about her problem. Go to verse 8. So we gain 1 of the diplomatic mission, part 1. And we can go to... so we gain part 1 of the diplomatic mission. Okay, and then it says... So we're going to probably end our day with that. But I do want to understand what the men have to do. So we learn more about the problem. It says, I'm pleased to hear that, the woman smiles. I can tell you more. You spend a pleasant evening listening to not-so-pleasant stories. You learn that the weirdness claimed almost half of our Falfour, and the people have no place to put their sheep in the pastures. Unfortunately, Bundorkans don't hold people of Falfour in high regard, and their feeling is mutual. The former is known for their herding skills and sturdy stone construction, and the latter for their farming. You discover their operation can be beneficial to both sides. Gain part 2 of the diplomatic mission. So we've gained part 1 and part 2 of diplomatic mission. part 1 and part 2. And that's going to wrap it up for round 1. Each party gains 2 heart. So we're going to move us back up here. Bear's healed. And we can rest for the day here. Exploration ends. I think we're going to wrap it up there. And we will see you guys in round number 2. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.